Hey, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm Karen. Today's reading is what you really need to know from Spirit. These are going to be very powerful messages. What messages do they have for you? So today we have 4 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the red crystal. Set of cards number 2 is the green crystal. Set of cards number 3 is the purple crystal. And set of cards number 4 is the blue crystal. So take some time to tune into the energies, see which crystal, which set of cards resonates with you the most. You can pause the video right now and then I'll get straight into the video. Welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the red crystal. So this is what you really need to know right now from your spirit guides, from the angels. So what do you really need to know? The world. Justice. The Ten of Swords. The Tower. And the Hanged Man. Okay, and then you have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Smoke and mirrors. Answered prayer. The great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. And Saint Germain, karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. Wow, so I really feel there's a strong theme here that in pile number 1, you're worrying about what's going on in the world right now. Obviously, a lot of people are. So the world. Here's a message from your angels about you're protected by angels. This world is protected by angels, and the divine and God. No matter what's going on, no matter what sort of karma's coming up, what drama's happening, anger, conflict, a lot of that's going on in the world. On this justice card we have the naughty and the nice list, because this is the winter weight tarot. And judgment. So Ten of Swords, destruction, tower moments. Okay, this is all leading to a birth, a rebirth, a great awakening. A lot of people are seeing that the things that are going on around the world right now, a lot of it is smoke and mirrors. And this is the great awakening, you know. Everyone was talking about that for a few years, and 2020, you know, people are seeing 2020 vision, and that's moved through into this year as well. The Tower is a blessing in disguise. There's been a lot of a false sense of reality that we've been conditioned to believe is the true reality on a collective level. A lot of that matrix is crumbling. It seems scary. The Tower moment, it always breaks down illusions we've built our sense of reality upon that aren't serving us, so that we can see the light, see the truth, live more authentically in our true spiritual selves on the 3D plane. So being more heart-centered in the world. So whenever a Tower moment happens, whenever some sort of illusion or paradigm or construct that's very limiting and isn't the truth breaks down, it always seems extremely scary as that's happening. It's the darkest night before the dawn kind of thing. And then Spirit just really wants you to know that you're safe to have faith. This events that have been happening in the world this past year and a half are for people to take a pause. They had to take a pause. The hangman hangs himself purposely upside down by the ankle in order to see things from a different perspective. People had to take a step back from their daily life, which was a distraction. Going inwards, spending time with family. And a lot of that anxiety causes people to think a lot, but it also causes them to go inwards. The feeling of isolation has made a lot of people really, really go inwards and see the truth. There's a lot of people who still can't see the truth, but there's so many people that have woken up on a grand scale. And this is allowing more light and love to come in. I'm hearing from the higher realms a lot of more people are turning to their faith. If they're religious, they're turning to their faith, they're praying, they're going inwards in that way. Spiritual people, if you're not religious, you've been connecting with the divine. The curtain of illusion is opening up, and I'm hearing that is why there's been some people who believe they're in a position of power in the world that have been trying to pull the wool over everyone's eyes even more. Because they're getting desperate. A tower moment's happening. There's a crumbling of illusion, and they're trying desperately to prevent that. They're trying to play God, but they aren't God. They're the ego, and obviously the God and the universe is infinitely stronger. The divine's infinitely stronger than the ego or people trying to play God, having power games. So there's reassurance here to remember that everything happens for a reason. The great severing, Mars energy, anger and conflict. These clashes are happening to stir things up. They're happening to break down karma. A lot of karma, a lot of wounding, collective wounding comes up to be triggered in order to be released. Okay, karma releasing, softening to love. Move beyond drama. So there's a message here from your angels to really go into your heart, try and be peaceful, try and connect with the divine, make room for good energy, create your own path. Okay, so some of you may be feeling pressured to go along with certain constructs or belief systems. There's a lot of division going on right now, and there may be people in your life that are trying to pressure you into seeing what's going on in the world in the same way that they do, have the same belief systems and do the same things in terms of that. And this is saying hold strong, create your own path, follow your own truth. You're protected by angels. Ten of Swords, that's a very scary energy as well. You may be going through a lot of pain, feelings of betrayal from the collective. Like, as you see beyond the matrix, you may be thinking and feeling all over the place because you're wondering, well, what is the meaning of life? A lot of belief systems may have fallen away or crumbled for you. And there's very much a division here, naughty and nice list. We're moving out of polarity and this illusion of separation. We're coming more into oneness, and it's very daunting for many of you right now. You may be feeling very triggered in your own personal life. You're realizing how much you are restricted through these illusions, through these conditioned stories that we're fed, and therefore you may be experiencing a lot of anger as this is purging out of you, a lot of sadness as old belief systems, your old way of seeing life is being purged and released. You may feel like your world's been turned upside down, but this is all happening for a good reason. Spirit's saying hang in there, it's going to get better, your prayers will be answered. And it's a really good thing to see beyond smoke and mirrors. It takes a strong, brave soul to really be honest with their self and see beyond the illusions. So try and take a breather, do things that are self-loving, try and take time out for stillness, and that will recenter you, that will help you to navigate through these turbulent times. Don't buy into the fear. Fear is promoted at times in order to take you too much into the mind and taking you away from your heart and soul knowing, your intuition. So take some alone time, take some time to rejuvenate, spend time praying if that resonates with you, or just connecting with the divine. They're there for you, you're protected by the angels. This is all happening for a grand awakening purpose. A lot of things that were corruption are coming into the light, and people are coming into their personal empowerment. They're taking back their power by seeing the truth, being more of the truth, and expressing their truth as well. So try not to worry too much. Easier said than done, but Spirit is with you. It's all happening for a good reason. And be your truth, speak your truth. And I really hope this has been comforting and has resonated with you very deeply. If it has, please give it a thumbs up, write a comment, share it, and subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye. Welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the green crystal. So this is really deep messages about what do you really need to know right now from your angels. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands. This is the Herbal Tarot, by the way. The Lovers. Okay, so I feel your connection is about a divine connection. 8 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. Answering the call. The time is now. Bearing fruit. Balance. I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus destiny life. And Lady Nada, heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. Okay, so this is a message from your angels to have faith when it comes to a divine connection. There's all these fears that are coming up within you about the future of this connection. Is it going to work out, or is it just fading away? You're fearing some sort of loss or abandonment when it comes to this connection, to this person. You fear them abandoning you and therefore feeling abandoned by the divine, but that's not going to happen. This message is really saying to trust in your heart. You're watched over by the angels. The Lovers normally shows the angel above them. This really is a divine connection. It's not all in your head. And there is balance here. This is a connection where you're learning to have balance within yourself, because we live on a plane of duality, and this can wreak havoc in many ways. It's an illusion of polarity, because in truth there's only oneness, there's only love, and that is true for this connection that you have with this person as well. You are this yin and yang. It's equals. They feel equally for you as well, even if it doesn't appear that way on the surface. 9 of Wands, you may be feeling a bit defensive. You may be feeling like you're losing faith in the divine, losing faith in this person and the connection. So you may be closing your heart a little bit for a fear of getting hurt. But there's a message here, Lady Nada, heart awakening, to try and keep your heart open. Please, it's saying, please awaken to acceptance of divine love. Giving and receiving in balance is occurring in this connection. You need to give to yourself and give unconditional love without expecting like recognition or expecting them to give back in return, because that is a fear-based connection if you're holding on to that too tightly. And Spirit is really saying to live in the present moment, sink back into your heart, and then you know there is this balance between you and this person. Eight of Swords. So yeah, this is really talking about being stuck because of a mindset or a story, a painful story you may be attaching to this situation, a fear of heartbreak, or pinpointing every little thing and that this other person may be doing or not doing, and then taking it personally perhaps, or attaching a negative story that's affecting your self-esteem. 10 of Swords, that's a feeling of betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back. Maybe you've gone through these things with this person. I wouldn't necessarily recommend waiting around for anyone, but there's a lesson here from the divine that none of this is personal. You still need healthy boundaries. You need to love yourself enough to ask yourself, can this person fulfill the needs that I have in terms of how you may be viewing this situation? Maybe you've been wanting a romantic connection with this person, but maybe that's not compatible with you in the 3D, but there's still this divine connection. There's a message here about surrendering, and the seeds are being planted. There is growth in this connection. It's taking root, but you're being more grounded within yourself as well. And this is about finding peace of mind. This connection will bear fruit, but it's time to answer the call. The call from the divine is really to surrender this, really to continue living your life. Don't put your life on hold anymore. Don't hold on to certain stories about you need to be with this specific person to be happy, or a certain set of circumstances have to unfold in order for me to be happy, kind of thing, because that is a story, that is your own perception that's keeping you stuck. You feel like you're stuck, but it's a perception, it's an illusion. So there may be some sort of painful ending, or maybe you've just gone through a painful ending with someone, or an ending to what seemed to be your goals and dreams when it came to this connection, but really it's an ending to your suffering through attachment. There's a deeper surrender here. You're being called to have faith in the divine again, to get out of your own way, so to speak, to allow yourself to receive. There's a soul plan here. You don't have to micromanage the universe. Your highest good will unfold. Your highest good will manifest, as long as you go back to trusting the divine, trusting your heart. Many times we create attachments to people, or we can't let someone go even after they've hurt us, and it's because we were taking it personally. We attached a story somewhere along the lines of this person rejected me because I'm not good enough, and we're judging ourselves as unworthy, or we believe the universe thinks we're unworthy, but that's not the case. That's our own self-judgment. So there's a message here to look beyond that, because that may be the very thing that's keeping you in a karmic cycle within this connection. There's an opportunity here for you to break free. Painful ending, maybe through being totally honest with yourself, but it leads to a rebirth where you can lay down your defenses. You can live in the present moment. You can be in peace because you're no longer living for the future, or you're no longer subconsciously giving away your personal power, waiting for this person to do certain things or change in certain ways in order to provide you with some sort of fulfillment or illusion of happiness, because We can only ever truly be happy and whole within. And then we can share that and have that mirrored back to us from the inside out. So Spirit is saying, even though it sounds like a harsh truth, you may be holding on to too many what ifs or daydreams or stories in terms of this person is the answer to all your problems. This person is the one that's going to heal some childhood wounds or inner child wounds, or fill in some sort of voids. So there's a deep message here from Spirit to look beyond that. Be really honest with yourself. Ask yourself, what wounds are you feeling within this connection? What fears are being created, and how are you perhaps feeling attachment to this person because of some sort of negative stories or some sort of what ifs about them being the answer to finding your fulfillment, when in truth that comes from within. So basically there's a message to really get clear, maybe even write it down, the ways in which you are subconsciously wanting this person to be the solution in some kind of way, and how realizing how that's giving away your personal power. And it wasn't personal. You have a soul contract with this person to be exactly where you are now, to come to this realization and make this transformation, which will deeply empower you. It will raise your vibration, and it will get you into the right energetic frequency to attract more of what you're truly seeking, because you will have found it within yourself first, and then it will mirror back to you. It will manifest back to you. So I really hope this message has been helpful and reassuring for you and given you some direction. If it has, please give it a thumbs up, write a comment, subscribe to my channel and share the video. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye. Welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the purple crystal. So this is what you really need to know from the angels. Really important messages are going to come through. This is the Tripping Weight Tarot. You have the Queen of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, the Guru, and the Wheel of Fortune. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Healing the heart, the Goddess, Portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, Wild card, and Higher Learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay, so here are your messages from your angels. Definitely healing your heart. You're looking into your heart. I feel like you're connecting more with the divine. You're stepping into your power as a light worker as well, with the Goddess and the Guru. For some of you, this could involve a divine partnership where you're the Goddess, they're the Guru, that's the Hierophant, the High Priest. It doesn't have to involve a divine union, but for some of you it will be. There's temperance here, there's balance here, your hearts are connecting very deeply. There's a healing, a very powerful healing quality to your connection, and it's helping you to really open your heart and heal your heart and be confident in yourself. And it's really helping you realize that past heartbreak, past stories that you subconsciously attach to painful experiences that were very self-blaming, you're realizing they're illusions and you're releasing those. you and this person, your hearts are opening like a portal. The doors are opening for you to connect more with your true higher self. So much higher learning is happening through this connection. Three of Pentacles. So I'm hearing your compliments to each other. You work well together. One of you is more connected to the higher realms, the higher knowledge, and the other is grounding that, receiving that, grounding that in the 3D. One of you is awakening the other to the 5D. The other is helping the other to become more of their true self in the 3D. So you're working together in this divine partnership that's helping a wider community. Some of you are stepping into actually taking action upon your divine mission. So you're being creative in some kind of way. You're actually expressing your truth and things that you're learning through this connection. You're being more of a healer in some kind of way. This is really going to ramp up. This is really going to become a powerful step into your role as some kind of wise leader. That's really going to come to the forefront very soon for you. You may already be taking steps to ground that into reality. You're going to feel a lot of divine inspiration coming through about how you can be this healer in the world. And major cycle, you're going to feel like it's a huge new beginning, the Wheel of Fortune, ending of some sort of karma, ending of some sort of illusion that was keeping you stuck maybe for many years. Now the love, the light is flowing through you so much more easily because density, illusions, wounds have been dissolved. So you've raised your vibration, and there's a feeling of electricity, of excitement, of all these doors that are opening. And you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, like you want to do all of these things. But Spirit is saying, write down these goals, these aspirations, or this inspiration that's coming through, these ideas. Do your brainstorming about how you're going to become more expressive of your divine truth, and then choose two perhaps of the things that resonate with you the most, that you feel most passionate about, and focus on those two things, or maybe just one thing initially. Don't spread your energies too thinly, otherwise you'll feel overwhelmed. You won't know what direction you're going in, and then you'll get burnt out and feel frustrated because nothing's coming to fruition. So yeah, maybe focus on one or two at most of your goals that are coming through to you. You will reach your destination with this as well. Your light is shining brightly. Okay, you've reached some sort of destination, some sort of ending of the old. And this is a collective energy as well. Many people are feeling this right now. There's a huge shift that's occurring this month, and by the end of the month you will be well underway on this new wavelength, this like bandwidth of a higher vibrational energy. This is you ascending to the next steps up, and you may be amazed at how much blockages and illusions are now dissolved, and you see things so much more clearly. You're resonating with healing, and what seemed impossible to heal in the past has been healed and dissolved so much more easily than you realized. And it may be for some of you through a divine connection. Your energies really merged into oneness, and there was just such a healing energy. It was like an activation, a lock and a key. You came together like the Temperance, and created this third energy, the God and the Goddess, and then the third energy of being these light workers to bring down this higher learning, to help the world or people around you, some sort of spiritual community, being a healer in some sort of way. So yeah, really look into your heart. What are you passionate about in your life? What changes do you want to see in the world? How can you contribute to that? You're really feeling that calling to step up into your divine mission, and it's such an exciting time, really powerful. You're really going to feel so connected with the divine, and you're going to feel such deep fulfillment because you will be doing what you're here to do. You've gone through a lot of the training, a lot of the learning, and now you're transitioning into becoming the teacher on a grander scale. So write in the comments if you are feeling this resonating with you, and how are you feeling that you are wanting to express your divine truth and be this light worker. What gifts are you sharing with the world? I'd like to hear about that. I'm interested to know. So thank you so much, and I really hope this reading has resonated deeply with you. If it has, please give it a thumbs up, write a comment, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye. Welcome to Center Cards number 4. You've chosen the blue crystal. So what do you really need to know right now from your angels? These are going to be really powerful messages. So we have the Mermaid Tarot, King of Swords, Four of Wands, Six of Swords, Strength, Two of Cups. So I feel this reading is about love, divine connections, romance. I feel this is a message from this King of Swords here. So someone, if you have someone in mind, this is a message from them. You have wandering path, enjoy the journey. The power of purpose. Okay, so for many of you, it will be a divine masculine this message is coming from, but it could be divine feminine, you know, whoever. If you have a sacred union with someone, if you have a romantic person in mind, it's about them. Tantric union, the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. And finally, we have Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Okay, so this is a message from your person, and they want you to know that they want to work on your connection. They want to come out of the adversities, the difficulties, the obstacles, or the woundings. You may have been in choppy waters recently, all over the place, or maybe you're in a separation or a pause with this person. Their higher self is coming through now and really saying that they want to be with you, that they want harmony to be restored. They may even want to marry you. They may want to get married to you. They see you as the one for them. And if you're in a separation, they're really connecting with you in the higher dimensions. There's a message from your angels about your connection where they're saying you're transcending these obstacles, you're transcending these difficulties. You may feel fearful at times. You may be like, why has there been these complications, these difficulties? It's to strengthen you both. It's to both help you open your hearts more, become more of your true self. All these conflicts that are coming up are more of the polarity illusion, and that leads to separation, misunderstandings, me versus you, power struggles. All these things may be being triggered up within this connection. It may be a very challenging connection. But that is to break down the polarity illusion, to make way for unity consciousness, reunion, union with your true soul selves as individuals, and therefore much more harmony within your connection. Two of Cups. You are each other's sweethearts in truth, no matter what's happening on the surface. You both feel the same way. There's a divine union here. You both want to make this work. You're both willing to do whatever it takes to overcome these obstacles. So this could be your twin flame or a really powerful soulmate connection. Definitely tons of transformation here. Very, very challenging at times. But you're both the courageous peony. Let yourself be seen. So this could relate to wearing masks, or maybe both of you are highly sensitive individuals, maybe spiritual light workers or something like that. Highly empathic. Maybe you both felt very different from people around you your whole life, kind of thing. So you learnt to hide behind masks or walls. So there's an aspect of this connection, a very powerful aspect about you both being more of who you really are, coming out of your shell and being your authentic selves with each other especially, but in your day-to-day life more and more as well. Your connection is very strong. It's strengthening even deeper. Even if you've been through many tower moments, many roller coasters, I'm hearing lots of cycles that are just karmic cycles that are being released. You go through one cycle, then you transcend that, you step up. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe, rise up, honor your inner force. Okay, so it's your souls that are guiding this connection, and the divine. You're protected by the spirit. That's by your spirit, your soul family. You're transcending these difficulties. This is helping you both with your ascension in massive, massive ways. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. So yeah, the path may go this way and that way. There may be surprise turnings, ups and downs. You may get lost and fall off the path at times, but then you'll recenter yourself. There's a compass here. Your inner compass is drawing you to this person for a strong reason, so trust that if you've been having any doubts. But yeah, your person, they want harmony, stability, balance. They want you to feel stable in the connection. They want to feel stable as well. You're working together to tame the lion, tame the pain body within both of yourselves that can be very reactive, very defensive, and fearful of being vulnerable. And this is about you and this person really coming to a place of harmony and healthy compromise, and important discussions are going to happen between you and this person very soon to bring you back on the same page, so you really understand each other. This may be a case of men are from Mars, women are from Venus. It seems like every time you try and talk about something, maybe it leads to an argument or a misunderstanding of something. You could be polar opposites in certain ways, which is causing a lot of conflict. But deep in your souls, you're like that yin yang. There's that oneness. There's that divine purpose to this. You may be having doubts at times, but there is a purpose here, and it's very powerful to bring you back into oneness, bring you back to being more mature, more heart-centered, and being courageous to keep your hearts open. So yeah, your person really wants you to know that they're very, very dedicated to this connection. They're dedicated to you. They're dedicated to working on themselves and healing themselves, because this is a very powerful soul contract. You're here to learn these lessons and become light workers and be these light workers where everything you learn, you pass on, whether it's just through your energies, and everywhere you go your energies positively affecting people, or whether it's through you becoming like a conscious healer, actually going out and healing people, or whether you become some sort of writer or any form of expression of your divine truth. Everything you're learning in this connection, you're really going to pay it forward. So just speak to help the universe, to help others in some sort of way, and that is your divine mission. And so harmony is being restored. You're stepping into or onto a higher step now on this journey, on this learning path. You're transcending obstacles and ascending more and more, and it's really beautiful, it's really amazing. And I hope this reading restores your faith and has been very helpful. If it has, please give it a thumbs up, write a comment, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.